Hey, what's happening, gamers? Season 4 is back after a month hiatus, and sadly this couldn't be helped, since we were sent way too many games to review for work. The TMNT series of reviews will be continuing off and on throughout the spring of 2010. Anyway, Kwife is here to lighten up the mood and share her experience with us in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project for the NES.
Hey gamers, it's Kwife here. Kwing and I actually played this game starting back in October, and it's been in development and editing for some time now, but here it is, and we hope you all enjoy it. Before we forget, a special thank you goes to Shroomheads Media for the new 3D transition screens, and they look great.
Alrighty. Well, without further delay, it's time for Turtle Power!
The beginning of the story reminds me of all the classic Turtles humor. They start out enjoying a relaxing family vacation at Key West Beach in Florida. The Turtles quickly huddle in front of their portable TV to watch April's daily report. All of a sudden, the TV goes blank and the Turtles see Shredder. I love their response. "Bummer dudes, it's Shredder." Shortly after, the Turtles stare in amazement as Manhattan lifts off into the sky with April. Well, so much for the vacation, guys. Kwing, you can do the honors.
Sure thing, Kwife. TMNT 3, The Manhattan Project, is the third in the NES series of turtle-based games and the second arcade-style beat-em-up starring the Green Machine. Manhattan Project allows players to play solo or with a friend. The game also offers two co-op options, being able to beat up your teammates or playing without this feature.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 consists of 8 levels where the Turtles hit the beaches, do some surfing, stow away in a submarine, return to Manhattan, visit the sewers, break into the Technodrome, and much more. Some levels are bordering on kids' play, while the others will have you crying for mercy.
Unlike the arcade game, the Turtles can now throw bad guys over their heads. Pretty sweet. Also, super moves consume some of your life energy, and players are able to change turtles after losing a life, a feature not found in Turtles 2.
The enemies remain virtually the same from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, like facing a variety of foot robots, stone soldiers, and Mousers.
Players will also face a boss at the conclusion of every scene. Here you will face villains from the cartoon show and toy line, examples being Rocksteady, Groundchuck, Bebop, Dirtbag, Leatherhead, Krang, and Shredder, of course. TMNT 3 also is known for including bosses from the Turtles 2 Secrets of the Ooze movie, like fighting against Razor, Toka, and the final boss is none other than Super Shredder. Like all Turtles games, the main point of the game is to make your way through each of the levels, defeating the numerous enemies, facing a terrible boss, entering the Technodrome, confronting the vile Shredder, rescuing April O'Neil, and saving New York City. Frankly, this game's core gameplay is no different than Turtles 2. Trust us, that isn't a bad thing either. You can use 2 buttons, one for attacking and one for jumping. You can also combine techniques for a very powerful attack move. The only downside is that it will drain your life meter every time you use it. The coolest new addition to the series is the over-the-shoulder toss. Every single turtle has one, and this move is done by pressing attack and down at the same time. This move also comes in wicked handy throughout your adventures, as it is a one-hit kill.
The most important aspect of the Turtles games is playing with a friend and utilizing teamwork to defeat the bad guys. My favorite Turtles to play as were Raph, Leo, and Mikey. Kwing would usually play as Donnie because his bow staff has the longest reach. I liked Raph because he was the fastest, Leo could take a lot of punishment, and Mikey was the strongest, making him a great pick for beginners and advanced players. I also like playing with the option of not being able to hurt each other because I don't like the bad feeling when I hit my honey. It makes me feel very remorseful. Sorry, honey. Bosses you have to team up with to win a lot of the time, and Kwing needed me to help him, which made me feel really special, so I liked playing it a lot with him.
Just like the traditional TMNT games, pizza is used to restore your health, although pizza seems to be pretty scarce compared to the Turtles 2 game. Once your character earns about 50,000 points, you will earn an extra life. If you use one of your continues, your points will reset though. Manhattan Projects is one of the best Turtles games ever made. The gameplay is very solid and so much fun to play, either by yourself or with a person.
For the design, there was a lot of attention to detail for this game. There was lots of cool scenery in the background. There was always something new to grab your attention and keep you playing. The picture cutscenes in this game were so cute and colorful and fun to watch. The ocean in the background is very blue, and the pinkish color on the bridge is very bright, and there are bright colors all around. It makes the game just more happy and more fun to play. There are lots of different colors for the enemies too, and unique weapons for each different color. I also noticed that in the sewers, the water was not clear blue like the water outside, more like a muddy purple color, and that was very realistic. There was a beautiful design with a Manhattan backdrop. It was colorful and detailed and so pretty to look at. And also you could see the little details with the broken window glass, cracks in the sidewalk, bricks in the sewer, grates, doors, storefront, shadows, etc. All nice touches brought it down to reality. There was always something moving or flashing in the background. All in all, the design had tons of detail, was fun to look at, colorful, and it really added to the game.
Basically, the visuals in this game are just ecstatic to look at. The levels had so much attention to detail with the designs like the Florida Beach, Manhattan Island, and let us not forget about how spectacular the sewers looked. The Technodrome, Krang's spaceship, and more than the eye can see. Even the characters have very good detail, and their colors are very bright, vibrant, and pretty to gaze upon. If I had to sum up the design aspect of this game, then I would say that it is bodacious. The making of a good game score in this epic game are the turtly awesome tunes, dudes and dudettes. I mean, seriously, just listen to the songs we selected for throughout this episode. Great music like this just sticks in your head, and TMNT 3 has one of the best soundtracks on the NES, period. Me and Chris Olin can't really see eye to eye on this issue because of his love of Turtles in Time original soundtrack. However, one of these years we need to do a TMNT 3 medley. Talk about Cowabunga.
I'm sure our fans and all the Screw Attack G1s would just love that. You and Chris rock. What I liked is how the music always fits perfectly with a corresponding level, but it gets more intense as a boss fight approaches, and then it gets happy when the boss is defeated. Yay! Plus, just when you think they've used up all their best music at the beginning of the game, they keep coming with more totally radical music for each new stage. Okay, I'm gonna break the fourth wall here for a second, everyone, and share something pretty awesome about K-Wing's totally awesome musical talents. While I was writing this screenplay, with the clips muted, K-Wing actually was able to sing the entire soundtrack from memory, every single level, while he was working on Silent Hill as well. I thought that was so adorable, and I guess that shows how much of an impact this game has really had on you, huh, K-Wing?
I suppose so. I can also hum and belt out lots of gaming tunes, sweetheart. Let's get back on topic, though. We've got a lot of stuff to cover, and the sound effects are also very impressive for an NES title.
You have your slashing sound effects, cartoonish noises for when the turtles get hurt or flattened, and enemies have distinctive sounds just like the turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 altogether has excellent music and sound. Right, K-Wing?
I couldn't have said it better myself.